Welcome. Good afternoon, everyone. James with Team Fitness Strong, and we are here back in Zwift doing a live stream. It has been forever and a day, pretty much since the tour of Watopia a couple months back. I have not been doing very much live streaming, not any live streaming actually, at least in Zwift. So thought I'd give it a try today, and you might be asking, what is the occasion? Well, Zwift just launched the new world today, and this is going to be my first time checking it out. And I thought, since perhaps some of you may be new to it as well, I thought I'd share the experience with y'all. So today in Zwift, we have a new world. It's called Makuri Island, or Islands. And it is brand new to Zwift, just started today. It is going to be a guest world on Zwift from now, May 20th, all the way through May 30th. If you look here over on the right-hand side of the screen, you'll see that it is the preferred guest world for the next 10 days or so. So you've got plenty of time to check it out. And we've got a whole bunch of new routes to explore. So if you're one of those types that has gotten all of your route badges maxed out, this would be a great way for you to get some XP, some fresh XP through some new route badges. We've got a number of different routes. Let's see, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Looks like 8 new routes in my quick eyeball count. And I'm going to choose the flatland route today. I believe this is the flattest of the courses. Great for us sprinter types. In fact, I think there's a sprint zone on this particular one. So I'm going to check it out today. And be sure to check it out yourself. Hey, Greg, good evening. Good to see you. And I don't know if you've been on the new world yet, but we're launching today. Not we, Zwift. I'm going to be launching into Zwift today. Let's check it out. I see we've got some pros out there today, also in the new world. So let's go ahead and join on in. Looks like it's going to be just as crowded in this this new map as it is in Watopia today. So we should have quite a few folks out there. We've got 50 miles, according to what I heard about. We got 50 miles of roads to explore. So I am always thankful when Zwift keeps it fresh. So I'm glad that Zwift has released this just in time for the summer season. So thank you, Zwift. We appreciate the present. Now it's just time for us to check it out. You know, it's going to be some time probably before we see some races posted in the new world, but I'll be excited to get familiarized with the routes so that we can be prepared for any upcoming races. Speaking of which, I have been working really, really hard on my fitness to try to get it back up to snuff so that I can have a proper Zwift race. Because as you know, Zwift races will kill you if you're not ready for them. So I'm going to go ahead and probably try out a race. I was thinking about joining the KOA Warrior League race that starts tonight at 7. In fact, I signed up for it, but when this new world dropped, I just had to preempt it. So, so you're an iOS user, Greg? Well, that's no fun, huh? You get 3 less days to try the new world, but I don't know if this will work, Greg, but you can try it out. Try setting up a meetup in the companion app and see if maybe it will work. I don't know. Either that or borrow a friend's Windows gaming rig and give it a try. Or maybe an Android tablet. But hopefully iOS will have it released for them soon. I have a feeling Zwift probably prefers the Windows platform. I think that's what it was born on, I'm guessing. So it's probably why they're releasing it to Windows PC first. Well, this is really awesome. Let me go ahead and bring my view here a little bit closer. We can check this out properly instead of focusing on just the cyclist here. So, as you all know, in times past, when Zwift released a world, it was rather plain and empty and static. It does look like, however, the new worlds that they've been releasing these days have been a bit more dynamic and filled out. So that this is really cool. Now, it would be really interesting to see. Oh, look at that! That is so cool. I wish I could zoom in on it. This is part of why one of my wish list items is to be able to have like a drone view or something where you could just go check it out. Look at that. See, there's like a walking path. Like, is that for the runners and the walkers? We'll find out. If you are watching this broadcast and you run in Zwift, let us know if you've got some new running trails to check out. That'd be so awesome to have a place to explore off tarmac by foot. I've always found the running side to be a little less desirable, even though I do some walking. I would not consider walking or running in Zwift, definitely not running, but wouldn't consider either of those options in Zwift. It was simply to explore the same tarmac that the bikes are on. Being able to go into the trails is a great idea. That is a great idea. We got some folks hanging out, watching the action. This is really nice. Now, is it true to life? Do these represent real roads like some of the France routes do? Or is it kind of a, what would you call it? Kind of a pasted together montage of different places that are representative, so to speak. That I don't know. I do not know. So we will have to find out. And we will in the coming months. It could be purely fictional for all we know. Could be pure fiction. There's another trail. Fantastic. We got quite a few folks out here too. Hey Larry, nice to see you, buddy. Glad to have you joining in the live stream. Now, as far as this flat route is concerned, it is not technically flat. As you can see here, it's kind of a mixture of things. It's a little bit more rolling, kind of like France, and somewhat winding as well. We got a little group here. See if we can keep up with this group. Oh, maybe not. 5 watts kilo? 4 watts kilo? Okay. We'll see here. May not be able to keep up with this group here. Okay. Beautiful. Gorgeous scenery. You don't get a sense that Zwift copied and pasted old terrain into the new world. They really took the time to develop this just as it is. Even the road lines are painted different, which is neat. Now, I've never been to Japan. Can't vouch for the authenticity of any of this. But I'll tell you one thing. Those trails are very interesting. Like, I'd want to check those out if I could. You know, see, looks like there's some bite marks. Like, you could check it out. I'll have to pay attention and see if there's a way to do that. You know, in Zwift, you can choose some routes simply by changing the direction that you're going, while some may in fact only be selected in the startup screen. I am not sure. I am not sure. So I'm not sure what the situation is with some of these trails, so to speak, if they are mountain bike accessible. So to check that out, you'll probably have to check out some other Zwift videos on the new world and see how to navigate some of these off-road options. But this is certainly a great option for some group rides if you want some fresh terrain to ride in with your team, your group. This would be great. This would definitely be great. Well, we got a sprint coming up. I have no idea how hard this sprint is going to be, but I'm going to give it a try. I don't see any pros listed in the top 10, so maybe I can do it. All right, here goes. Where is the starting point? Oh, that's not it. Whoops. Started early. There we go. Oh well. There we go. Only started about 10 seconds too early. Well, got my first jersey in the new world. Whew. Okay. Feel like I just finished a race. All right, we'll spin these legs out and we'll keep going. There is supposedly some climbing on this little route, so I think that's coming up. There are a couple of villages. I think we passed one earlier, and we're about to come up to one here. Okay, so that's a nice, very little sprint. Very little sprint. So if you want to get your first sprint jersey, but don't have a lot of staying power in your high power or your high end, this might be the sprint for you. Very, very short. And, pro tip, chances are, with this new world, you'll probably be able to get it easier on the reverse, as it always is. A lot fewer people on the reverse. Okay, so we're coming into the next village. This is nice. Almost reminds me of some ancient Mayan ruins. All right, here's village number 2. Now, according to some in the know, you can take some laps around these little villages on the on some of the routes. So you just have to check it out. Hey, Greg, thanks. Appreciate that. I'm still trying to catch my breath. I can tell I'm out of practice. Ah. Ah. So feels like climbing. Must be a false flat. Or just a matter of perspective. Cool. Almost looks like a hot spring. Maybe it is. Japan is a volcanic island chain. Nice. Snap a picture of that. One-eyed monster, or whatever it is. There's more of them. And they're checking us out. Snap another picture. Cool. They almost look like giant Chinese lanterns. Which they would put a lamp in there and light them and send them into the sky. Maybe that's what they are. If you have a guess, put it in the comments or in the live stream chat. Let me know. See what you think. Let's get our guesses going here on this. But they are definitely floating. And they don't look like they're tethered. Or maybe they are. I saw somebody below one of them. Unless that was random chance. So I have a feeling Zwift probably put all sorts of little Easter eggs in here for folks to find. So maybe for my next live stream, we'll have an Easter egg hunt for different things in the new world. And then as we have the live stream, if you spot any of them, you can shout it out. And then we can add up the score and see who wins. Sounds like a plan. Wow, that one looks decidedly bigger than the others. A very nice and richly detailed world. There are some mountains off in the distance, as you can see here. I think that's a legitimate mountain we see. Be interesting to know if that's climbable. We got what is that? A huge tree? Wow. Until I realized how far away Zwift is making it appear, I did not fully appreciate the scale of that huge tree. Huge. Absolutely huge. Oh, hey. All right. We know that mountain. I have a feeling maybe one day Zwift will put a road up it. What do you think, folks? You think Zwift should put a road up Mount Fuji? That would be some tough climbing there, that's for sure. That would make the Volcano Mountain KOM look like a ride in the park. Almost looks like that's what we're doing here. So on we go in this flat route. We've got the staging area on our left for upcoming events to be determined. And supposedly some climbing, which maybe this is it right here. There's the, the entrance from the gates, from the pens, I should say. I wonder if we're going to head towards that large tree or not. It would be neat to try to navigate towards it. See if we can come up to it. I have a feeling Zwift wouldn't put it in there unless it had some part to play in the experience. So how many of you folks have tried out the new world yet? Do you know if there's any events scheduled? I would suspect maybe the first major events might be this weekend. I don't know. What do you think? So neat. Maybe we'll see some events this weekend. I'll go ahead and use up this featherweight. It looks like some of the waterfowl here in this new world are unique and different too. I didn't see it. Oh well. Couldn't get a close enough view of it. But it definitely looked different. Almost looked like a crane, if I would hazard a guess. Nice. So how much climbing there is on the flat route, I do not know. I know it's about 100 meters total. So we're getting close. Getting close to the upper limit here of this particular route. Then I think it's downhill to the finish. Looks like almost like a little lighthouse there of sorts. Or maybe a memorial. See if we can find that large tree again. There's that bird. It looks like more like a pelican, perhaps. I don't see the large tree anymore. Maybe that's it way off in the distance. Oh no. I don't see it anymore. Mountain's getting closer though. All right. A lot to see in this world. Much more than France. France has a whole lot of empty spaces that... Oh, look at this. Is this really part of the flat route? Now, interestingly, I don't get a sense at all of rolling resistance. It's like they forgot to put it in. Let's not tell Zwift. Let's not tell Zwift that they forgot to put the rolling resistance in. Because it feels like regular road. Okay. Well, maybe not. I think 2% should not be slowing me down this much. You know, folks, how many of you have noticed that the Pacer bots, if you join a Pacer bot in Zwift, you don't always follow it at the intersections? How many of you have lost the Pacer bot at an intersection when you were following it? I know I have. So I'm wondering if the same bug applies to routes. If I've just been diverted off the route that I'm supposed to be on to something else, because this is starting not to feel flat at all. Not at all. Looks like we got a stand of bamboo trees here. That's pretty cool. I can vouch for that. There are some really nice stands of bamboo, rather, in Hawaii that look almost exactly like that. About the same height and tree density, maybe a little bit denser than that too. And it gets very dark in one of those stands of bamboo if it's thick enough. Oh wow, check this out. It's like a temple. We got like a temple coming up here. So there is a reason for the off-roading. All right, forest climb or castle path? I thought there was no climbing on this route. I think Zwift has a little bit of work to do on this route, because I'm pretty sure we don't have any KOMs on this badge. All right, we'll stick it out a little bit longer for the sake of some choice live stream content here. I think that's our tree, folks. So if you want to check out the tree, you gotta endure the KOM. 9% grades too, as all of us on these road bikes are going, how did we end up here? The only time my in real life road bike sees gravel is when I've taken a wrong turn, which is precisely what I think we've done. But I swear I have not touched the controls. So Zwift has decided in its better judgment to take us here tonight. So what do you think of the new worlds, folks? New routes. 50 miles. And a whole lot more for those mountain bikers to explore. A lot more off-tarmac routes in this particular world. In fact, outside of Watopia, is there any off-tarmac roads? Richmond has none. Yorkshire has none. London? I don't think so. And I don't think France has any either. I could be wrong. I think this is definitely answering probably quite a few people's desires to have more off-road routes. So time to add some mountain bikes to your garage, folks, if you want to really get the most out of this new world. And I have no idea how long this KOM is. If it's anything from what the mini-map shows, we have got a long ways to go. In fact, it looks like we're up in the clouds, which can't be true. We've only climbed 126 meters. Not 1,000 meters. All right, guys. It does not look like I'm going to be getting any route badges today, because I don't even think I'm going to finish whatever this is supposed to be, if it is even a route. So what we're going to do is I'm going to beg off the broadcast here shortly so that you all can go check this out for yourselves. There is a lot of new road to explore, and even more off-road to explore. That is for sure. And somewhere up here is this big tree. I can come all this way. Wait, is that it? What is that massive? Is that a massive stump there, or a rock face? Okay, those are rocks. I thought this was like a tree out of the movie Avatar for a second. It almost appears to be. It's so tall. Oh, wow. Now we got balls of lightning floating around. We're going metaphysical here, folks, in Zwift. So be forewarned. You will have a mystifying experience in this world, for sure. Oh, wait. Hey, wait. The jogger is going to beat me here. I didn't know I was in a race tonight. But the jogger is winning. He's moving at a pretty good clip, too. I gotta give you some kudos there. All right, that one's kudo worthy. Even though I hate doing this because it's so awkward. See, I just selected the wrong person. All right, there we go. Kudos. Hey, wait a second. Oh, I didn't give the person kudos. See, I missed him again. There we go. It's like whack-a-mole. All right. Yeah. Andrew said it best, folks, in the Zwift chat. The scenery is stunning. Most definitely. Well, that jogger is still keeping up with me here. All right, it's time to sprint. I'm just kidding. I don't even think 5 watts a kilo would do much. Ah. All right. Here we go. I think maybe we're at the top. I don't think so. This poor flatlander. Oh, I just reversed it. Ah, it's all good. I couldn't take any more of this anyway. Oh, I wasn't expecting a workout tonight, folks. I was expecting actually something pretty easy. I've been doing too much intensity the last several days, and I really needed a light ride anyway. Well, that's it, guys. There is too much to explore in one live stream. So we'll be sure to have more live streams from the new world, and maybe even a group ride if there's enough interest. So, folks, I'm going to let you all get back to your evenings and to your Zwift. So, check it out. I can't pronounce the island's name too well just yet, but it is the guest Zwift world for the next 10 days. So, come on and join us. All right, folks, have a wonderful evening. Take care. God bless, and as always, finish strong. See ya.